McPhee plans Christmas crisis meeting as Meghan and Harry controversies create bitter rifts. So Meghan and Harry are not showing up for Christmas because Kate Middleton's uncle told them to shut the F up and called them Muppets. So they had their trial planned for January 11th, and now they've delayed it until August, 9 months. The father may die in between. But because it's a 9 month delay, this has fueled speculation that Meghan was pregnant again. And so we see Meghan and Harry going out with David Foster and Katherine McPhee. And Meghan is wearing her coat around her shoulders and open so that it looks like she's pregnant. And I'm wondering if she intentionally fueled these speculation rumors to upstage Katherine McPhee. And people are saying that Katherine McPhee is now really upset at Meghan. Harry's relationship with David Foster is good, but Meghan's relationship with Katherine McPhee is terrible because Meghan can't stop herself from upstaging and competing with any and every woman that she comes across. So I'd like to take a look at Meghan's relationship with Katherine McPhee. I am wondering if Harry and Meghan will actually spend time with David Foster and Katherine McPhee over Christmas, because David Foster has multiple families. He's been divorced multiple times. This is the plague of our society. People want to blame David Foster like, oh, he's the bad guy. I don't believe that. Okay, maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Okay, the ladies that he was married to, they left with all the money and they kept the kids. So I'm also wondering if, David has all these kids and maybe they're going to come over, and he's very wealthy and of course he would want them to come over. So plus Catherine is pregnant. So Catherine McPhee. So, and the final thing I want to look at is, did Meghan recently do voice work on Kamala Harris's political ad? Because that sure sounds like Meghan.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So, where are Harry and Meghan going to spend Christmas? I mean, it's being told that they're going to spend Christmas with David Foster and Katherine McPhee. Well, I just looked up David Foster. David Foster has been married 5 times. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Solomon had 1,000 wives. David Foster has had 5. He's been divorced 4 times. He has 5 daughters and 7 grandchildren. How much you want to bet some of them are going to come over? So I could see Harry and Meghan being invited over to the Fosters for, a larger Christmas dinner or something with several other folks, but not for like Christmas itself. Okay, and Harry has this big family all in England. He has all these friends, and Meghan is just keeping him from everything. So it's just awful. And this is what was done to me. Okay, and my narcissist, she just complained and complained. Everybody was the enemy. Everybody was so terrible to her. She was so abused and mistreated. And then, the closer you get, all she does is talk to her family. And the narrative all along was that these people were abusing her horribly. So, and then she's isolating me from my family, from my friends. And that's what I see Meghan doing to Harry. It's always win-lose with Meghan. Meghan wins, everyone else loses. So is it Meghan's goal to keep Harry from his family and friends? Because that's exactly what he needs. The cure is for Harry to be with his family and friends, and he's going to get his head straight. He's going to realize that these people care for him and support him and want good things for him, and maybe the stuff that Meghan's doing is not good for him, because it's clearly not. She's using him up and she's going to throw him away. So is it Meghan's goal to keep Harry from his family and friends? I mean, that's her goal. Is that her goal? Is it Meghan's goal to keep Harry from his families and friends? Cut from everything. Cut off from everything. by outside force, by finger of God. Finger of God reaches down and changes everything by outside circumstances. Oh, that's interesting. So the excuse is it's not Meghan. It's just circumstances. This is, Meghan is reacting. She's always reacting. Okay, and she never misses a chance to react. And my narcissist overreacted, toxically overreacted to the point that her reaction was a much bigger problem than any event that she says caused it. Okay, so the drama was just off the charts. So, and that's what Meghan is doing. Okay, events happen, she points at any event and then has this hyper ridiculous overreaction and says, well, it's because of the event. So outside events, she's cutting them off from everything because of outside events. It's not true. Okay, the world and the foundation, solid family, decisions about the baby and the family, and working together. We're bound together and we need to do work together. 5, 11, 22, 27, cross in the marriage. So over here we have be committed to the family, Harry. We're working together. We have to do this together to succeed. Okay, so it's not Meghan. Outside circumstances have cut Harry off, and he has to work with her. And he seems to be committed to working with her. He really does. So what we're going to see for a narrative is that Harry and Meghan will go to spend some time at Christmas with Doria. Okay, and they never mention Doria's roommate. I think Doria is a lesbian, and she lives with another lady. They never mention her. She's never on camera. There's no pictures of her. There are some, but it's very rare, and it's only if paparazzi take those photos. But will Meghan and Harry spend time with David Foster and Katherine McPhee over their Christmas holidays? Because, like I said, David has been married 5 times. Of course, he should want his children to come over, and his children should want to come over, and that would be really just the most natural thing in the world for they and their girlfriends or spouses or families to come over and visit their dad. So will Harry and Meghan spend time with David Foster and Katherine McPhee over Christmas? Because Meghan, you substitute things. Like if you quit smoking, you start chewing gum. Okay, it's easy to substitute things. And people are always saying that the feasts in the Bible all correspond to pagan feasts, pagan festivals. Well, that may actually be true because this is substitution. If you're going to leave the paganism and all your pagan friends are over there drinking and partying and committing unnatural sex acts, you want to go over and you want to be having a festival as well that maybe doesn't include all those elements, but is fun nevertheless and is different. So there probably is a lot of correspondence between the pagan festivals and the Christian feast days for that very reason. You substitute. So Meghan wants to substitute put a substitute in for Harry's family because he's going to be missing his family. So alone, diamond ring. So I'm asking, are they going to go over and spend time with David Foster and Katherine McPhee? It depends. Okay, reacting to circumstances. They're alone during the holiday, but yeah, 4 spades. This is leaning towards a no. It's a maybe. It's definitely a maybe and kind of a no. 4 spades is more like no, very quiet, not happening, just based on circumstances. So this is more like press. 14, 16, yeah. So that's the press that they're putting out, but it very well may not happen. Okay, and any other couple any other couple like Meghan, that would be very appropriate for them to go and spend time with them, or single folks, because I don't believe they have Archie with them. So it's maybe more appropriate for Harry and Meghan to go hang out with single folks, because Archie's just going to be in his box, so in the closet. So what do we have underneath? Sun exposes everything. We have the devil and sweet appearance of the devil, but the sweet appearance is just a complete lie, and it's all just for the public eye. And Star Bethlehem and home, direction with family. Star Bethlehem is also the Christmas card. Star Bethlehem, the wise men, the Magi, went and followed the Star Bethlehem to the birth of Jesus. That is the Christmas card. Christmas with family. And this sweet appearance is a lie. This Christmas with family, it's all a lie. This Christmas is bedeviled. Okay, so it's all just, what they tell us is completely different than what we're going to see. Yeah, what we're seeing is completely different than what really is happening. So did Meghan try to upstage Katherine McPhee recently at a dinner? Okay, and it sure looked like she was pregnant. The 9 months, I think she really thrives on creating false speculation. And then after all that speculation that Meghan was pregnant, again, because she was not pregnant the first time, she used a surrogate. I believe she's had many abortions and things that will prevent her. Plus, she's older. She's quite a bit older. And so they need the scientists to go in there and do their magic with the test tubes and, the biological material. But did Meghan intend to upstage Katherine McPhee? And I kind of want to look at the relationship. Is McPhee like, I just barely tolerate this woman, Meghan? So Meghan and Katherine, did she upstage her? How's their relationship? Because this is a relationship spread. Here's Meghan. Katherine McPhee. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. All right, so we have Meghan and Katherine. Katherine it's over. Okay, this joyful relationship is over. We have two tens. Tens are over. 28, 7 spades. She's keeping it to herself, but she can't stand Meghan. Okay, so she keeps it light and fun on the surface, but it's drudgery for Katherine to see Meghan. And tens are over. The relationship, for Katherine, as far as she's concerned, it's over. It's over, but she's keeping it to herself. Okay, the foundation, an end to the foundation, 25 spades. It's over, it's over. For Katherine, it's over. So Meghan is constantly competing with all other women in her life. She also competes with men. She competes with everybody, okay? And that's what my narcissist did. She was in competition with everybody. What do we have over here? Executioner. Executioner is ruthless and has a master plan. Very organized master plan. 27 cross. This is her permanent, this is her spine. The cross is like the spine. This is her foundation. This is the spine of her actions. Okay, and player, she's running, this is for show. Player is actress, actor, for show. So very ruthless actions. So did Meghan upstage her? Yes, she's always upstaging everybody. The executioner here says that she's always doing it. And in this single instance, this play, she also did it to Katherine. And Katherine is like, oh my goodness, no way. I'm done. Katherine was done. After Meghan tried to upstage Katherine's real pregnancy by spreading false pregnancy rumors about herself, Katherine was done. Katherine's done. Okay, McPhee is done. So, but this is what she does every time. Every time, no exceptions. That's what she does. Okay, we have an honest man, we have a solid relationship, and we have incubus, succubus. 23 plus 6, 29, 8 hearts, water into wine. So they're keeping the good relationship for Harry. So I think Harry and David Foster have a good relationship, but Meghan and Catherine are just faking it. Catherine is faking it. Meghan is just ruthless to everybody. She ruthlessly exploits every relationship and she upstages every woman. And Catherine's done with it. I'm not sure Meghan had any feelings about it to begin with, because that's just how she treats everybody. That's how she treated Kate. That's how she's treating the Queen. That's how she's treating William. So we have a voiceover for Kamala Harris, and I was looking for it. I saw it somewhere else, and I couldn't find it. I wanted to post a clip because boy, it sure sounds like Meghan. And if it is Meghan, doing an ad for Kamala Harris, that's very partisan. That is very specifically for Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Okay, so did Kamala Harris do a voiceover for, did Meghan do a voiceover for Kamala Harris, which is very, very partisan, even more partisan than what she's done previously. Did Meghan do a voiceover for Kamala Harris? Karmic relationship, cross, and lovers. She wants a very close and enduring relationship with Kamala. Yes, and this is going to create even bigger problems for Harry. Okay, and all this political stuff, all this political jabbering is good for Meghan and really bad for Harry. Everything Meghan is doing is bad for Harry. And every time Harry follows along, it's bad for Harry and good for Meghan. So Meghan very much wants these, she is all about creating a permanent relationship with these political power players, specifically the Democratic side. She's all about that. That's what she's doing. Okay, and it's creating a bigger and bigger problem for the royal family and for Harry. Underneath, veil, mustard seed, and Mercury. Mercury is a card of electronic communication, 10, 17, 5 hearts, reacting to circumstances. So, yes, secretly she did do this. Secretly she did do this. And Ace of Clubs is like publishing a book. So she published this electronic voiceover secretly. She did do it. That is Meghan. Because it sure does sound like Meghan. That is Meghan. So what do we have here? We have some interesting things here. McPhee is done with Meghan. Meghan is just absolutely ruthless, always upstaging everybody. McPhee is done, but Harry still has a good relationship with their. McPhee is gritting her teeth and tolerating Meghan so that Harry can have a relationship with David Foster, which is generous and kind. Over here, is it Meghan's goal to keep Harry away from his family and friends? Because that's what he needs. No, it's just circumstances. She's overreacting to all the circumstances, and we have to work together. So she has to keep him believing that it's not her doing this to him, that it's just circumstances. And she's successful doing this at this point. Are they going to have some spend Christmas time? On the surface, there are sort of tentative plans, penciled in plans. It's all a lie. All of these sweet appearances are a lie. And they want to show a happy family and all is good. We're having a wonderful time over here in Montecito, says Meghan and Harry. So did Meghan do this voiceover? Yes, she did. And she's pushing harder and harder against the royal family and trying to develop these relationships. The Clintons, the Obamas, Oprah. She really wants these very heavily Democratic relationships, because she's all about that stuff. She's all about that life. So, and you know, who knows? The presidential election may go to Joe Biden. We'll know very soon. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle in paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.